Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow going up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. On second down now, it's Stanley. 7 yards there and a first down. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. Back to throw now on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. To the 22-yard line. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11, Thomas. 11.
From the 22, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Bengals at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Come on, ready?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead was knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week. So they're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
11 Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On second and goal. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
2nd and 7. Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, hey. 11 MT, hey.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try for Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Falcons 17. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 11. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11,
and the slot man goes in motion left.
11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, here's Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
12.
In motion comes the tight end left.
11 MT, tape. 11. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
12. 11 mighty. 12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
11 Thomas.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
11. 12. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Ready up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. They'll run here with Algier. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11 mighty. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22.